What's up, Envy Babes? I'm back with another video, and today we are doing a quick weave using the flip over method, and we are using Royal Envy hair, raw collection, and it is a 2x6 closure, and I think 20, 22, 24 inch bundles. So yeah, this is the hair. Look at the wefts. They're nice and thick and nice and full, and they are very full from the weft all the way down to the tip. Yeah, get into it. Very, very luscious and luxurious hair. So with the flip over method, I start off by molding the hair down using the liquid cap and using the regular cap. It's gonna look like I'm using a lot of glue because I am, but this is how you get the job done. It's no different from when you are laying the tracks super duper close together when you're doing a full quick weave. It's the same thing, except I'm just spraying it on or rubbing it on the hair instead of rubbing it on the track. But either way it goes. So basically I'm just gonna apply the glue all around in the area, and I like to do enough to do at least 3 or 4 rows. So I apply all around in that area, and then I'm just gonna go back and forth, and make sure you apply a lot of pressure when you're going from the end to the other end, from one end to the other, and just keep flipping it over, and that way you don't have to cut your track. So whenever you actually take your quick weave off, you can still use the tracks, because you know a lot of stylists don't like to work with wefts that are cut, so this just helps you not have to cut the wefts. So yeah, so basically I just go all the way up, and then when I get to this point, I'm going to lay my tracks out. I had already applied my 3 layers of boho in the beginning of the video. I'm sure y'all saw it already. And I just keep on going up with the tracks until the glue gets dry. And that way I don't have to sit there and wait on the glue. It's just air drying while I'm putting the tracks in, and it kind of speeds up my application time. So yeah, basically that's what I do. After I get that on, I'm gonna take my needle and my thread, and I'm gonna sew the perimeter of the closure. Like I said, it's a 2x6, so it's gonna give it a very deep part. But yeah, keep on going all the way around until you're finished, and then I'm gonna fill in the rest of the area for the tracks, and that's pretty much it. So now that I have the perimeter sewed all the way around, I'm going to go ahead and braid the closure hair out the way so it won't get any glue on it while I'm gluing the rest of the tracks in. And I'm just going to pin this away and keep going all the way up, like I said before, until I get to the top of the closure like this. And then I'm going to refill in the other side. And you're going to do that all the way up to the top of the closure again. It should be super flat and super seamless. when you're finished, it should look like this. And then I'm going to unbraid that closure. And now I'm just going to go through with getting the part situated and flat ironing and hot combing until it's completely flat again. So y'all, this closure is a super good closure. It's an HD closure from World Over Here, like I said in the beginning. You can't even tell that I haven't even cut the lace off yet. Like, look at that. It is super good. Like, if I didn't tell y'all, or if I didn't start playing with it, you would have thought that I had already cut it off, but I didn't. And yeah, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and mold it down. And with that, I'm taking some Nairobi foam and applying it to the top of my niece's hair. And then I also use that foam to kind of straighten the part up a little bit. And then I'm going to take a wig cap and put it over the top of her head to flatten it out. Before you put the wig cap on, which I think I forgot to record this part. Before you put the wig cap on, make sure you use your elastic band and put it over there. I had to take it off because I forgot to do it on camera, but yeah. And then just sit them under the dryer until it's completely dry. And after that, you're going to take them out the dryer and use your hot comb to flatten out the closure and flatten out the tracks on the wig. So just go through and make sure that it's as flat as you could possibly get it. Whenever I'm doing a closure, I always make sure that I part across the back. That just makes sure it doesn't look like lumpy or wiggy in the back. I part across the back, and then I go ahead and flat iron and hot comb a little bit more to make sure it's straight. I usually flat iron and hot comb 1,000 times when I'm trying to get somebody's hair bone straight, just to go over it, just to be sure that it's straight like I want it to be. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Look at the shine. It's super lustrous. And yeah, now I got some NARS concealer. That's the color of my client's skin tone, or as close as possible. And I'm just going to run that through the part to make it match her skin a little better. And I'm going to outline it across the top of her closure as well. So now I'm just going to go ahead and clean up the part. I use some darkest brown hair color by Kiss Colors. And I go in with my tint brush. And I just clean up the parts to make sure that it's super straight. I don't use like the comb and the spray because I feel like it makes it look too perfect. And I don't think nobody here looks like that in real life. And I don't want it to be super noticeable. But y'all, when I started looking at this video, I started noticing that her part was super crooked. I'm like, oh my God, I done messed you up. So instead of leaving it like that and faking like I didn't know it was messed up, I went back through and I had to refix the part, y'all. After I finished doing that whole thing with the color and everything else, like I had to go back through, repart it, and then re-put the makeup on and mold it all down again and re-put, like I literally had to redo all those steps that I just did. I just wanted to show y'all that everybody makes mistakes, but if you see yourself messing up, like please go ahead and go back and fix it. And that's exactly what I did. And then I'm re-going over the part now that it's in the right position, just to make sure that it's right, because girl, I had that part all the way over there and it was a side middle part, and she wanted a middle part. So I went back over it and I redid it like that. So yeah, now it's in the middle, and I'm gonna go back and flat iron it again and hot comb it again, and that's pretty much it. I know I said that's pretty much it a lot. I don't know. I think I should be saying that because sometimes it don't be pretty much it. Like, it's still 2 more minutes of this video. I don't even know why I said that. But yeah, either way it go, y'all, it's hard doing voiceovers. Like, oh my God. But I'm going to get used to it eventually. I don't know. Just pay attention to the video. Don't pay attention to me. One thing that I like about 2x6 closures is that they are super duper low maintenance. Like, if you're the type of person that don't like tying your hair down or don't like taking care of your hair, a 2x6 is probably like the best thing that you can get and invest in, because they are super duper low maintenance and you don't really have to do too much, and they still look super natural. Like, and this is what the hair looks like. Like, look at that. That looks so freaking good. Oh my goodness, I'm so obsessed. So, like I said, we used 20, 22, 24 from Royal Envy Hair. This is the up close. Make sure y'all get into it. Let me know in the comments what y'all think.